Giddy up! This journey will take several years to return.
Don't worry about it. I'll wait for you. The battlefield is perilous. Make sure to protect yourself.
Then you must wait for me to return.
"5 years apart. If your husband knew you're now a renowned great general, he would surely be overjoyed."
Now that I'm back, I won't be leaving again. He gave me 5 years of freedom. This time, I'll repay him with a lifetime of prosperity.
With your achievements upon returning, His Majesty is sure to reward you handsomely. Perhaps. He might even bestow additional hereditary titles upon the Earl's household. Your husband is truly fortunate.
He doesn't look down on me for growing up in the military. And he allowed me to follow him into battle. To be treated with such sincerity makes it all worthwhile.
Halt! Who dares trespass into the Dongping Earl's residence?
Are you blind? Don't you recognize Madam?
Oh, madam, quickly inform master. Please don't take offense, madam. He's new here.
Where is my husband?
He should be with the Earl this time.
It's fine. I was just going to pay my respects to father and mother.
Come here, Xingheng.
Xingheng, slow down. Be careful not to fall.
You're the one who needs to be careful. It hasn't even been 2 months yet. The pregnancy isn't stable.
With you here, we will surely be safe and sound.
Trouble, 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 master. Your wife is back.
What? She's back? Where is she?
Well, she's probably in the residence by now.
Once she finds out, she's bound to be displeased.
It's fine. She'll find out sooner or later anyway. Nowadays, I've already secured my footing at court. There's no need to fear her.
After all, she is a general's daughter.
What kind of general? She's just a frontier garrison commander. She's not from some prestigious noble family.
Honey. Jinchi is here too. Whose child is this?
He.
Daddy! Mommy!
Daddy, Mommy.
Xingheng. Come here. This matter is a long story. Let me explain it to you slowly.
Jinyue, you're back so suddenly without even sending word ahead?
Yes.
Grandpa, have some water. Water will help with your cough.
Good boy. Come here. Let me hold you.
I've only been gone for 5 years. My husband and cousin's child is already 4 years old. If I hadn't come back now, he would probably have changed a wife, right?
Oh, come now. How can you say that? Jinchi wouldn't compete with you for it. It's just that your dad's health is poor. All these years he's been longing for a grandson, otherwise he'd have regrets.
Jinyue. There are 3 ways to be unfilial, and having no heir is the worst. I didn't want you to be criticized either.
Alas.
So, in other words, my husband marrying my cousin and having a child with her was actually fulfilling my filial duty for me? If that's the case, why didn't you write to explain it clearly?
The battlefield is dangerous. Swords and arrows have no eyes. I was afraid if you knew, you'd be distracted and get hurt. Besides, a single letter with just a few words couldn't possibly explain it clearly.
Yes, Minjuan was thinking of you too. See, now you know it's the same.
Your whole family is truly shameless.
How dare you!
Please don't be angry. Be careful with your health.
Feng Jinyue, how can you speak to father and mother like that? Are you trying to give father a heart attack?
He's holding his life-saving medicine right now.
Look at this. This is the general's daughter. Not a shred of respect or virtue.
Jinyue, if you're angry, take it out on me. Don't upset father.
Back then, you said your parents died young and you had nowhere to go. You only asked for a corner to live in. You said you'd take good care of my husband and his parents for me. You certainly took good care of them.
What are you doing? Jinshi is pregnant. Don't you bully her.
Minjuan.
Pregnant again? Lu Mingyuan. How could you? When you married me, you said you'd never betray me. After we were married, you pretended to be magnanimous, letting me go to war. Your whole family had it all planned out. From the very beginning, didn't you?
Ordinary young ladies are dull and boring. They're not as dashing as you. What I love is how unique you are. Jinyue, I promise you, if you marry me, you'll be the only one for me in this life. I will never betray you.
What if after we're married, I still want to go to the battlefield? Would you allow it?
Of course. You grew up in the army. You're meant to be a bird, flying free. How could I bear to cage you?
All right, then I'll marry you. He's different from the others. He'll truly care for me. What true feelings? It was all a lie. I was on the front lines, fighting and bleeding, while you were at home, marrying and having children. How could you do this and not fear karma?
How dare you! A woman serving in the army defies all norms to begin with. Agreeing to marry you was already a tremendous act of tolerance. How could you not know?
Want me to be grateful? So what exactly have I done wrong? That makes your entire family humiliate me like this?
No one wants to humiliate you. You will still be my wife. Nothing will change.
2 wives in one household? I'm already a laughingstock. How could I possibly face anyone?
Then what do you want?
Divorce her.
Wretch, I knew you couldn't tolerate me. Fortunately, I have a child to rely on. Jinyue, I won't compete with you for anything. I beg you, don't drive me away.
Jinshi bore me my first son, and she's pregnant again. How could I treat her like that?
Fine. Then give me a letter of separation, and I'll step aside for you.
Are you threatening me?
Jinyue, how can you say such angry words?
That's right, Jinyue. You're already 22. After a separation, who would dare marry you? Stop talking nonsense. Mingjuan is now a vice minister of rights. His future prospects are limitless. You should think this through carefully.
Feng Jinyue, you are just a woman. No matter how skilled you are in martial arts in the army, you'll only ever be a minor officer. Far less prestigious than being my wife. Besides, your father is getting older by the year. In the end, the one you can rely on can only be me.
He thinks his smooth career path is all his own doing? That's nonsense. All these years, my father and I have secretly aided him with our military merits. And this is the ingratitude we get in return. I was even thinking of using my achievements to gain him more glory and wealth. But now it seems there's really no need for that.
Tomorrow, you will go to the palace for me to see the Emperor. You must definitely seek some rewards for our family. To pave the way for Mingyuan.
To insult me like this? And still expect me to seek rewards for them? How shameless can you be? How did I never realize before they could be so despicable? You relied on my father's military achievements to get this career of yours. You married me for this very purpose, didn't you?
It was just mutual support, that's all. No need to put it so harshly.
All right, enough. You must be tired from your long journey. Go back to your courtyard and rest. We can discuss things another day.
You.
Mrs. Liu, this is Mr. Liu's residence. You cannot enter.
Mr. Liu's residence is Mrs. Liu's residence. Now step aside.
But...
What's going on?
Mr. Liu and Lady Jin reside here together.
This is utterly outrageous.
Jinyue's father guards the frontier. He is highly trusted by His Majesty. You absolutely cannot turn against her.
You saw her attitude just now. Then what can I do?
You need to be more tolerant. Humor her a little. A woman should look to her husband. Speaking of which, after your wedding, she went off to war. You haven't slept together yet. Couples fight. Lovers' quarrels are soon mended. Tonight you take the initiative to sleep with her. Then this whole matter will be over.
I am the son of a noble house. Marrying her was already a subject of ridicule. And now I'm supposed to abandon my dignity to coax her into bed? If word gets out, how could I ever show my face again? How could I ever hold my head up at court?
Don't you need substance first before you can have face?
The
family coffers are empty. You know this all too well. Your father's medicine every month costs hundreds of taels of silver. We need her dowry to sustain us. Your future career also depends on her father's influence. Jinshi, quick, talk some sense into him.
Please endure this hardship. Do it for Xingheng's sake and the child in my womb. Once you rise to a high position, you won't have to worry about her anymore.
A true man is adaptable. It's not a hardship.
I know.
Madam, something terrible has happened.
What is it?
Mrs. Liu has taken everything from Lady Jin in the Mingdi courtyard, smashed it, and thrown it out.
What?
How could I have forgotten about that? I must go see immediately.
You can't throw that out. Mr. Liu will be furious.
Stop. How dare you, a mere maid, touch your master's belongings?
None of these belong to Mrs. Liu.
Mr. Liu, Lady Jin. I couldn't stop her.
Mrs. Liu? This is my private chamber. Who gave you the nerve?
I did.
Lusk, this is Xingheng's favorite rattle drum. And these tiger head shoes, I just finished making them yesterday.
Jinyue, you've gone too far.
Hey, Xingheng, don't.
Xingheng.
You witch! Give me back my rattle drum!
If you hit anyone again, I'll let you taste what this weapon feels like.
Jinyue. He's just a child. He doesn't know any better. Please, I beg you, don't hurt him.
Let go. If you have a problem, take it out on me.
Fine. You're right. The fault lies with the father who didn't teach his son properly. Then you can take this strike for him.
Minjuan, you're hurt!
Why did you resort to violence? We could have talked this out. How could you attack your own husband?
Who struck first? Couldn't you see that, Mother? What? They're allowed to attack, but I'm not allowed to fight back?
Xingheng is just a child. Why are you picking on him? Mingjuan is your husband. How could you injure him?
So I'm just supposed to take it? Sorry. But in my book, that's not how I play.
You don't act like the lady of the house at all.
Jinyue, I know you're upset, but you shouldn't have hit Mingyuan.
I won't hit him. Should I hit you instead? Isn't that the gold hairpin from my dowry? Why is it in her hair?
Feng Jinyue. Jinshi is pregnant. You're too cruel.
Cruel? I'd like to ask, how did my gold hairpin end up on her head?
You never wear it. What's wrong with letting her use it?
And this brocade. It looks very familiar. Don't tell me. It was also made from my dowry?
Since you married me, I naturally have the right to use your things.
Exactly. We're all family. Why be so petty?
So, by that logic, then everything in this manor is mine for the taking?
Jinyue, you just got back. You must be tired. Why don't you rest first? If you need anything, just tell me.
Even my own bed has been defiled by someone else. Where am I supposed to rest?
I'll have someone clean it up right away. I'll have her move somewhere else.
Mother.
Minjuan, I'm feeling dizzy. My stomach hurts.
Jinshi, are you all right? Jinshi, go fetch Dr. Niu, quickly.
Yes.
Jinshi. Jinyu, I promise you, if you marry me, you will be the only one for me in this life. I will never betray you.
Jinyue, how about this? You wait a little longer.
This bed has already been used by someone else. I find it dirty.
Then how about this? The Chiyun Pavilion next door has never been occupied. You can stay there.
Ruanshu, move my belongings to the Chishun Pavilion.
Yes?
By the way, why haven't I seen my nanny? When I left the capital, I left my nanny behind to watch over my dowry. But since I've returned, why is there no sign of her?
Ah, she's not feeling well. She's recuperating in the servants' quarters. I'll send someone to fetch her right away.
Madame, you finally returned. I thought I would never see you again.
Ma'am. Why do you look so haggard? Are you truly ill?
My health is fine. They were afraid I would send word to you, so they locked me up. They wanted to wear me down, to make me sick and die.
What? These people?
The moment you left the capital, your husband, under the pretense of fulfilling filial duty, married your cousin. He let her live in the Mingda courtyard. They brazenly misappropriated your dowry. Several times I tried to send you a message, but they stopped me every time. Later, they simply locked me away.
They've gone too far. They're just bullying the Feng family for having no relatives in the capital. And the general is far away at the border, unable to reach us.
You've suffered. Come, sit.
I prayed every day for your return. Finally, my prayers are answered.
Yes. Now that I'm back this time, I'm not leaving. I will settle accounts with them. I will make sure of it.
What do you plan to do?
That heartless man, I will never forgive him. I want a divorce.
A divorce? How is that possible? They won't let you go.
Don't worry. First, I'll have an audience with His Majesty. But before I divorce him, I will make them pay.
Your Highness, Ms. Feng has returned to the capital.
She's back?
As per custom, Ms. Feng should have an audience with His Majesty tomorrow.
Good. I see. You may leave.
Yes.
6.5 years. She's become a great general. Truly unexpected.
How could she be so ruthless? You must be in a lot of pain.
All right. The physician said you shouldn't get too worked up. It could harm the baby.
After what happened today, she definitely won't let this go. Maybe I should go apologize to her. Let her vent her anger on me, so she can calm down. That way, you and your mother won't be caught in the middle.
She's unreasonable and aggressive, and you're so gentle, she'd walk all over you. Enough. Don't worry about this anymore. I'll handle it for you.
I knew you cared for me. In this life, I didn't marry the wrong man.
You lost your parents young. You've been alone and helpless. If I don't care for you, who will?
Your Majesty, General Feng requests an audience.
Oh. Send her in.
Announce her. General Feng, approach the throne.
Your subject Feng Jingyue pays respects to Your Majesty.
Rise, my loyal subject. Stand and speak.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Greetings, Prince Ning.
General Feng cuts an impressive figure. It's true. A woman can be as capable as any man. Indeed. Our dynasty rarely produces female generals. It truly is a worthy daughter of a worthy father.
Thank you for your praise, Your Majesty.
Over the years, you have repeatedly distinguished yourself in battle. Speak. What do you request for? Your husband and his family? Mr. Liu is already a fourth-rank vice minister. To promote him further would be to third-rank minister. The Ministry of Personnel would likely object. We would need a suitable justification. That is rather difficult.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, there is no need for difficulty. Today, I make no request for him.
Oh? You make no request for your husband? Then for whom do you plead?
Today, I plead only for myself. I humbly beseech Your Majesty to grant me an official post.
A woman serving as a court official is exceedingly rare. Selecting the worthy and appointing the capable. Should disregard background. Why distinguish between man and woman? Well said. At tomorrow's morning court, we will ask the Ministry of Personnel what vacancies exist. The palace command I oversee happens to lack a deputy commander. I wonder if General Feng would be willing.
I am willing. I humbly beg Your Majesty's approval.
So you came here today. To poach talent, didn't you? I merely mentioned it in passing. Very well, I grant it. Return home and await the Imperial decree.
Thank you for your approval, Your Majesty. Deputy Commander of the Palace Command is a third-rank post, one rank higher than Lu Mingyuan. This way, seeking a divorce will be much easier.
It's been years. How has a master been?
My father is in great health. Last month, he even killed a tiger. He's still got it.
The defense of the border relies entirely, Master. When I was young and went to the border to train, it was also thanks to his guidance.
My father often thinks of you. He told me to bring you the tiger hide. This tiger hide, I asked him for it, and he wouldn't even give it to me.
You are a woman. A tiger hide really isn't suitable for you, but in my residence, I do have a white fox fur. It would suit you well. I'll give it to you later.
You'd give me such a fine thing? Won't your wife get jealous?
I am not married yet. No one will be jealous.
I remember you're only 2 or 3 years older than me. You're 25. How come you are still single?
The one I love is already married.
That's so unfortunate. Then, why didn't you propose earlier?
6 years ago, I was on a diplomatic mission to various states. When I returned, she was already another man's wife.
Well then, what a true pity. But it's all right. There are so many noble ladies in the capital. You'll surely find a girl you fancy.
How can ordinary noble ladies compare to her? She is one of a kind.
Let's not talk about this anymore. Another day, I'll treat you to some wine. We'll drown our sorrows.
All right. You still owe me a wedding toast.
Fine, then I'll take my leave now.
What a pity, such a fine lady. Ended up marrying that Lu Mingyuan.
I'm back.
Madam, did your audience with His Majesty go smoothly?
Thanks to Prince Ning, I obtained an official post.
Why seek an official post? Shouldn't you have requested a divorce decree?
Just divorcing like that would be letting them off too easy. I want them to know what happens to those who betray others. I'll divorce after I'm done with them. I'll make his family become the laughingstock of the capital. Besides, using my military merits to trade for a divorce? Lu Mingyuan isn't that important.
You're right, madam. A faithless, heartless person is worthless.
I'm relieved that you can see things clearly and aren't saddened by this.
Ma'am, our good days are still ahead. Go fetch my dowry list. We need to settle accounts with them properly.
Yes. Madam.
You had an audience with His Majesty at the palace. Did His Majesty grant any rewards?
Naturally, there were.
What rewards?
You'll know in a few days when the Imperial decree arrives.
An Imperial decree? Then it must be a great reward. Husband and wife are one. My glory is your glory. Good that you understand this principle. Get back to your duties.
Lu Mingyuan, you think I'm pleading for honors for you again, don't you? I really look forward to seeing your reaction when that decree comes down.
He's got it all wrong. Why didn't you explain, madam?
The higher the expectations, the greater the disappointment. Build them up high, then let them fall hard. That's what makes it interesting.
So, what do we do next?
Naturally, I want my dowry back.
Your dowry is in Mingdi Courtyard. But the key to the storeroom is with your mom.
Let's go. To Changchun residence.
Madame Mrs. Liu is here.
Jinyu, you're here. Please have a seat.
I came today to ask you for something, Mother.
What is it?
The key to the storeroom where my dowry is kept.
Out of the blue, what do you need it for? Don't you worry. I've been keeping it safe for you.
You have to manage the affairs of the Earl's household and look after Father. Such a trivial matter shouldn't trouble you. It's better if I keep it myself. Please return the key to me.
Oh dear, I don't have it on me. There's no rush. It's time for your father's medicine. I must go attend to him. You may go now.
I knew it. She won't give it back. Getting that dowry back is going to be difficult.
That's your dowry, madam. What right do they have to keep it?
Since ancient times, once a woman enters her husband's family, she loses control over her own life. Many have had their dowry seized. I thought the Liu family would be different. Turns out they're just the same.
My dowry won't be so easy to take. If they won't give it, I'll just take it myself.
But everyone in the mansion works for the Earl's household. How can we stand against them? The General's estate only has a couple of old servants left to look after the place.
We have no one. Then I'll borrow some.
Your Highness, General Feng has sent a brocade box.
What does she need people for? All right. Tomorrow, pick a few clever ones who aren't seen around much. Send them to the Dongping Earl's mansion. Have them await General Feng's orders.
Yes. I'll make the arrangements right away.
Be good, Xingheng. Eat up, so you can grow up to be as tall as father.
You can't go in. You can't go in there.
Watch over my son.
Who are you? You can't come in.
I suggest you stay back, so you don't get hurt.
Mrs. Liu, you mustn't do this.
What's going on? Jinyue, what are you doing?
My dowry. There's no reason for it to be kept in your courtyard for you to use as you please.
Go and fetch Minyun and his mom. Send word for him to come back immediately.
Back then, your dad gave the rewards from His Majesty and years of savings to you for your dowry. It was a dowry fit for a princess. But that darn family, it's only been 5 years. And nearly half of your dowry is gone.
Move all of this out. Right. Check everything against the dowry list. What's mine will be returned to me.
Get to work.
Jinyue, what is the meaning of this? How could you bring these people into the manor? If Jinshi gets frightened and it harms the baby, what then?
Mother, since you refused to return my keys, I had no choice but to come and handle it myself. If you're scared, Jinshi, you should go inside and hide.
This dowry has been stored here perfectly fine. Why are you moving it?
This dowry belongs to me. Naturally, it should be moved to my courtyard.
We're all family. Husband and wife are one. What's yours is Mingyuan's.
Which law states that? I've never heard of such a thing.
What do you mean by that?
My meaning is simple. What's mine is mine alone. No one should dare to covet it.
How can you say that? A woman should stay in the inner quarters, support her husband, and raise her children. How can you defy your husband and disrespect your mother-in-law?
You're so good at making accusations.
I only meant well.
I don't need it. As for supporting a husband and raising children, you can keep that for yourself.
Madam?
Make sure everything is accounted for.
Where is Mingyuan? Why isn't Mingyuan back yet?
Mother.
Mingyuan, you're finally back. Please talk some sense into Jinyue.
Must you stir up trouble and disrupt the entire household?
What kind of talk is this? These things rightfully belong to me. What trouble am I stirring?
Since you married me, everything you have is now mine. It's part of the Earl's household property.
Lu Mingyuan. A sense of shame is a valuable thing. I advise you to try and keep at least a little of it.
What did you say?
Madame, everything has been tallied.
Read it.
250 taels of gold ingots are missing. 7,800 taels of silver are missing. 15 strings of South Sea pearls are missing. 23 gold hairpins and decorative hair ornaments are missing. 7 jade bracelets are missing. 38 bolts of brocade and silk are missing. Madam, besides these, several sets of screens, tables, and chairs are also nowhere to be found.
So many things are missing. Mother has certainly kept my belongings safe for me. Then let's talk about it. Where have all these things gone?
When Qingyu got married the year before last, as her elder sister-in-law, it was only right for you to contribute to her dowry, wasn't it? Furthermore, when the Earl was gravely ill as his daughter-in-law, it was your duty to show filial piety. And then there's Mingyuan. All his social engagements require money, don't they?
But from what I see, I'm not only expected to fund my sister-in-law's dowry, show filial piety to my in-laws, and support my husband, but I also have to support my husband's wife and children? What she wears in her hair, around her neck, on her hands, and on her body are exactly the things I'm missing. The gold hairpins, pearl necklaces, jade bracelets, and fine silks.
Mingyuan.
What's done is done with these things. What do you want?
It's simple. Just return the...
The fabric has already been cut into clothes. The dowry items have already gone with Qingyao. How can they be returned?
What? Are the shops on the street all sold out? If they truly are sold out, compensate me with gold and silver. That is also acceptable. We are all one family here. We can discuss this reasonably.
Since we are one family, why must we be so calculative?
Within half a month, I must see the things I lost. If I don't see them, I will file a complaint with the capital prefecture. A prestigious Earl's manor, embezzling a daughter-in-law's dowry. This case will surely cause a sensation in the capital. By then, you will be notorious for sure.
Outrageous. The husband is the master of the wife. You, a mere woman, dare to sue your husband's family? This is utterly unfilial and unvirtuous, and a violation of propriety.
Feng Jinyu, don't be ungrateful. I am a fourth-rank vice minister. You, a woman, have no right to sue. If you want to sue me, it must be done by a male relative from your clan. And you yourself would also face 2 years of penal servitude. Don't forget, you're in the capital, with no clan relatives at all. Furthermore, if I divorce you, you'll leave with nothing.
They are certain that I cannot sue. That's why they dare to act so recklessly.
On what grounds would you divorce Our Lady? What has Our Lady done wrong?
For being narrow-minded and jealous, defying her husband, and disrespecting her in-laws. These reasons are sufficient.
Think carefully. If you are cast out by divorce, you cannot take your dowry and you will be scorned and ridiculed.
You are going too far.
Today I will see whether this dowry can be taken away or not. Ruanxiu, move it.
Yes.
Guards, seize them.
Who dares to move?
Imperial decree!
So many rewards. His Majesty still values our family. Just you wait. When my son gets promoted, he will definitely divorce you. And marry a noble lady from a prominent family.
Fine, I'll be waiting.
I received the decree.
Mr. Lu, please rise. This decree is not for you.
Not for me? Then who is it for?
It's for General Feng.
Huh?
This is for General Feng.
Your Excellency, are you sure you have the right person? There is no general here.
I am not mistaken. This is for General Feng.
Her? You must be mistaken. She's a woman. How could she possibly be a general?
The Imperial decree states it clearly. How could I be wrong?
This can't be.
Feng Jinyue, accept this decree.
Your subject, Feng Jinyu, accepts this decree.
By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees. Feng Jinyue has achieved outstanding military merits at the border. Truly a heroine among women. She is hereby conferred the title of the first female general of Daking. Awarded 1,000 taels of gold and 18 chests of jewels and fine silks. Furthermore, Feng Jinyue's request is granted. She is appointed to the palace command as Deputy Commander-in-Chief.
What? She was appointed as Daking's first female general? And also appointed as Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Palace Command? Wouldn't that make her rank higher than mine?
A woman can actually serve as an official?
This is impossible.
Feng Jinyu accepts the decree.
Congratulations, General Feng.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Heaven has eyes. The Emperor is wise.
Take care on your way, Your Excellency.
Let's go.
After waiting for days, this Imperial decree arrived just in time.
When you had your audience with the Emperor, you weren't asking for a reward from me.
My military merits, why would I ask for a reward for you?
How could you have military merits? A woman, what use do you have for an official post? This is outrageous.
Our young lady earned them fighting on the battlefield. She originally intended to use this achievement to bring glory to the Earl's household. But you, how have you treated our young lady? You're simply heartless and ungrateful.
Jinyu, why didn't you tell me sooner?
In that case, it has made me realize something. That being an official and self-reliant is far more reliable than depending on others.
Wielding swords and spears, it's crude and unrefined. You don't have a single trace of the demeanor of a proper lady. I don't like you like this.
What I was like before, how could you not know? But now, you've started to look down on me.
Ordinary young ladies are rigid and boring. They can't compare to your heroic spirit. What I love is your uniqueness. The past is the past, and the present is the present. I've indulged your willful ways for 5 whole years. You should be content with that. Now that you've returned, you should shed your armor, retire to the inner chambers, and become a proper, respectable lady of the house.
I originally wanted to be a good wife too. But you've already sought another's hand. You clearly don't need me anymore. So of course, I must find my own path.
That's not true. Jinshi may be a co-wife, but you entered first as the principal. In the future, the household will still be under your management.
Do you really think I still care about that?
In short, I forbid you from serving in the court. Your recklessness on the battlefield was one thing, but the Imperial court, the official circles, that's no place for your antics. If she truly enters court service, where will that leave my dignity?
Are you questioning His Majesty's decree? Minister Liu, if you have the capability, then have His Majesty rescind the order.
You? My patience has its limits. If you don't listen, I will truly divorce you.
Divorce me? I now hold an official post. If you wish to divorce me, you must bring it before the court. If you have the nerve, dare you to take it up with His Majesty and the entire court and argue your case?
Are you threatening me?
Instead of all this useless talk, you'd better figure out a way to make up for my missing dowry. You'd better hurry. Starting today, the countdown begins. When the 15 days are up, I'll file a complaint at the capital prefecture. I now hold an official post. You don't need to worry that I, a mere woman with no family to back me, cannot file a suit. Everyone Xiu, take all that dowry back to Qiyun Pavilion. And these Imperial gifts too. Not a single item is to be left behind.
Yes, move it.
You.
Men, be quick and careful. Don't drop or damage anything, lest someone else gets a bargain.
Hey, wait.
You're really taking it?
What are you doing? Put it down. Put it down.
Get out of the way.
Stop moving it.
Go.
Oh, no.
Cousin, what do we do?
What on earth are we going to do? We can't divorce her and we can't afford to cross her. So much silver, how can we ever repay it? No, I must quickly write to Qingyao and have her think of a way.
Why? Why does Feng Jinyue get to live so freely, possess such a lavish dowry and so many imperial gifts, and even serve as an official? Why?
My lady, everything has been put away and locked in the storeroom. Here are the keys.
From now on, I'd like you to keep them for me, matron.
They're too important. I'm getting old. I'm old. I'm afraid I might lose them.
Have you forgotten? If they get lost, I'll just use an axe to open it.
Then I'll keep them for you, my lady.
Mm-hmm.
We finally got some payback today. Just thinking about it feels good.
They're so shameless. They actually wanted to divorce her to seize your dowry, my lady. Fortunately, you were far-sighted. You petitioned His Majesty for an official post.
Today was just the beginning. Their retribution is yet to come.
Your Highness, the men sent to the East Ping Manor have returned.
And?
The East Ping Earl's household had a major incident.
How dare they?
How dare they bully Jinyue like this?
Calm your anger, Your Highness. General Feng is brave and resourceful. The Imperial edict also arrived in time. The Earl's household didn't gain any advantage.
Lu Mingyuan dares to be so arrogant. Probably because these years have been too smooth for him. Go. Gather evidence of Lu Mingyuan's mistakes, oversights, and dereliction of duty. Submit it to the censorate for impeachment.
Yes.
Sir, this is General Feng. From now on, she will be our deputy commander of the Palace Command. Get to know her face.
Greetings, everyone. I look forward to working with you.
She's the first female general personally appointed by His Majesty. I can't believe she's coming to our palace command.
Calm down. Why are you so excited?
Oh my god, she really radiates such a heroic aura. Can't tell at all that she's a woman, huh?
What kind of talk is that? What do you mean, can't tell she's a woman? It's clearly that she's no ordinary woman.
Yes, exactly. General Feng, I'm not good with words. Please don't take offense.
From now on, everyone, just call me Jinyue.
How can we do that? At the very least, we should call you Lord Feng.
Yes, Lord Feng.
From now on, we'll all be working together at the Palace Guard. We must look out for each other. If anyone tries to bully the newcomer, they'll have me to answer to.
Don't worry, Your Highness. If anyone dares to bully Master Feng, I'll be the first to deal with them.
And I'll be the second.
Thank you.
Sir, my name is Xia Wei. He's Shui Gui. If you need anything in the future, just come find either of us.
All right. Everyone dismissed. Get back to your duties.
Yes, sir? Our palace guard has a new lady in our ranks. Things are about to get lively.
She's no ordinary woman. She's from the Earl of Dongping's household, the young mistress. Watch your step.
I know. You're such a gossip.
Kanye. From now on, if there's anything you're not used to, tell me.
Not at all. This place is much more comfortable than the army barracks.
You were being bullied at the Earl's household. Why didn't you tell me?
That's a private family matter. How could you possibly intervene? Don't worry, I can handle it.
Given my position, it's indeed inappropriate to meddle in a subject's family affairs. Kanyan understands everything. She didn't want to put me in a difficult position. But you're still my junior. If you have any problems, you must tell me.
Of course. I definitely won't hold back with you.
Did you tell our master about joining the Palace Guard?
Not yet, but today I'll write to inform him.
Hey, tell me, what's the relationship between Master Feng and His Highness? What's the relationship between Master Feng and His Highness? They seem to have known each other for a long time.
Hard to say, but anyway, their relationship is special. From now on, we'd better keep our eyes open.
Hey, you know what? I can't help but feel that His Highness and Master Feng, they seem quite compatible.
What nonsense are you talking? Master Feng is a married woman. Don't start baseless rumours and ruin someone's reputation.
Oh, I was just saying.
Come on, let's go.
Mother, you asked to see me. What did you need to see me about?
I heard from the servants that Jinyue went to the government office today.
He left first thing in the morning. I was also just about to head to the Ministry of Rights.
That bit of official business of yours isn't urgent. The most pressing matter right now is for you and Jinyue to consummate the marriage quickly.
After the scene yesterday, do you really think that's still possible, Mother?
What happened yesterday was indeed rather ugly, but what couple doesn't argue? Just apologize to her?
Mother, please let your son keep some face.
Can pride put food on the table? She's demanding we return her dowry now. What am I supposed to return it with?
But matters between husband and wife require mutual consent. I can't very well force her.
How would it be forcing her? In Jinyue's heart, she does care for you. It's just that now, because of Jinshi, there's a rift between you. Just coax her a little. It's perfect timing now since Jinshi is pregnant. She's in no condition for it, so you move and stay at the Chian Pavilion for a few days. Be with her, eat and sleep together. Won't the affection come back then?
Will that really work?
Just trust your mother. Jinyue, she has feelings for you. Otherwise, why would she fly into such a rage just because you married Jinshi? It's just jealousy. Think about it carefully. Remember how she treated you back then?
As long as you're truly good to me, I'll listen to you in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Women, their hearts are the softest. You treat them a little better and they'll cherish you tenfold. Once she's pregnant and gives birth, she'll have a weakness. In the future, she won't be able to get angry anymore. She'll have no choice but to obey, to be good and listen. Her father is far away at the frontier, and she has no senior clan members in the capital to rely on. In the future, won't she be at our mercy?
But yesterday, she really went too far. Maybe we should wait a while longer.
This matter should be dealt with sooner rather than later. Why can't you understand? If you delay any further, I'm afraid she'll truly turn her heart away from you. Listen to your mother. Today, move to the Chian Pavilion.
Take these things and this tea set and deliver them all to Chiyun Courtyard.
Yes, young master.
Cousin. Are you really moving to Kiyun Courtyard to live? Since we got married, we've never been apart. I'm left all alone now. Now leaving me by myself, I'm afraid I'll have trouble sleeping alone.
This is a temporary measure. It's for our future.
I know. But I just don't want to be apart from you.
Come on now. During the day, I'll still come to the study to handle affairs and teach Xingheng to read and write. We'll see each other every day.
Don't forget about us, mother and children. I'm not like my sister, who has a father who's a general and holds an official position herself. I have nothing but you. I have nothing else.
Don't overthink it. You're the only one in my heart. Marrying Feng Jinyue is only for the family's future. It's a necessity.
It's all my fault. I can't help you with anything.
You don't need to do anything. Just stay by my side. I'll fight for you and Xingheng to win wealth and honor.
I believe in you, cousin.
What's going on? Where did all this stuff come from?
The young master had it moved here. We couldn't stop him.
What does he want?
He said he wants to eat and live with you, to build marital bonds.
What does he take me for? My place isn't somewhere he can come and go as he pleases and stay whenever he wants. Throw it all out.
Yes.
You. Hey! How dare you throw away my things and you're still throwing them? You.
I'm not just throwing them. I'm going to smash them.
My Celadon teapot. Are you insane?
Ruenshu!
Ma'am.
Ouch! Ouch! Hey, you! Don't you forget, this is the Eastern Peace Prince's mansion. I'll stay in whichever room I please.
Well, let's see if you have what it takes. Ruenshu, I won't allow any filth into my room. If anyone forces their way in, just drive them out.
Yes, ma'am.
You all...
The young master got kicked out.
More like he couldn't even get through the door.
Can't blame the young mistress for being angry. Anyone would be furious.
Stop talking, the young master's coming out. Let's go.
You lot.
Matron, clean this room thoroughly. Get rid of the bad luck. Also, bring me paper and a brush. I need to write to my father.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'll make sure it's spotless. Not a trace of bad luck will remain.
Have it delivered post-haste to my father.
Yes.
How outrageous!
Xingheng, go play outside for now. Cousin, what's wrong? Weren't you going to stay at Qiyun Pavilion? Why are you back already?
That Feng Jin Yue, she's simply a madwoman. I can't possibly live in the same courtyard with her.
So, cousin, you're not going to stay there anymore? Then that whole farewell act was all for nothing?
What's wrong?
What? Nothing. It's wonderful that cousin can continue to stay with us. That's truly wonderful.
You're so gentle and lovely. Not like that Feng Jin Yue. She's a downright she-devil.
Cousin, your relationship with sister is getting worse. How can you leverage the Feng family's influence now?
I refuse to believe it. Without that Feng Jin Yue, I can't get anything done.
Cousin, don't speak in anger. Since you married her, you must use it to your advantage. Otherwise, you've suffered for nothing. His current official position was obtained through the Feng family. If he wants to rise higher in the future, he still needs the Feng family. Only when he holds high rank and power will Xingheng's future be smooth and easy.
Then, what can I do?
I've heard of a kind of wine that clouds the mind when drunk, leaves the body weak. Even an immortal would have no power to resist.
Hey, don't go in there. The young mistress is inside.
Young mistress.
Shh, keep your voice down. Don't let her hear you, or we'll be in trouble.
Who is it anyway, that you're so afraid of?
Chancellor Luo's youngest daughter, the prince's cousin, the 6th Miss Luo. She's a living legend. Whatever you do, don't provoke her.
Then insane. Then what's she doing at the palace command?
Looking for the prince, of course. Just don't go in right now, or she'll make an example of you.
All right then, I'll go patrol the streets.
Fine.
Halt.
Oh no.
Turn around.
Miss Luo the 6th.
So you're Feng Jin Yue.
She's quite a pretty and lovely girl. Too bad she's got a nasty temper. Snaps at anyone she meets.
I'm talking to you. Cat got your tongue?
Yes. I am Feng Jin Yue. Pleased to meet you, Miss Luo.
What's with the attitude?
See what I mean? Our little princess, the family terror.
I didn't even bother her. Is it a crime to walk past the door?
What are you two whispering about?
Yihuan,
Cousin.
if you keep making trouble like this, I'll have Lin Mo escort you home.
Cousin, you're actually scolding me for her sake?
No, is she crazy? Who's scolding her? What's that got to do with me?
This is the palace command. It's no place for fooling around. You should go home now.
I'm going to tell Auntie. You're under her spell and bullying me.
I bewitched His Highness? Miss Luo, you've got it all wrong. His Highness and I...
Don't you get smug. Just you wait.
She's always been like that.
You'll see after a few more encounters. Next time, remember to keep your distance.
Javert. Not much to do today?
Oh, I'm busy. I'm off now.
Your Highness. Your Highness, these all require your approval.
Leave them there. About earlier, my apologies. I'd like to apologize on Yuhuan's behalf.
The 6th Miss Luo's temperament is indeed rather willful. I imagine Your Highness has had to apologize for her quite often.
She has 5 older brothers at home. She's the youngest of 6. Spoiled rotten since childhood. On top of that, she bears a resemblance to my mother, the Empress Dowager, and is quite beloved by her.
But if she really does go and complain to Her Majesty the Empress, you won't be reprimanded, will you?
Favored or not, my mother is well aware of her nature. Besides, I'm the blood relative.
Fair point.
Tomorrow's my day off. Let me show you around the capital.
Great. I'll treat you to drinks.
It's settled then. You may attend to your duties.
The Feng family has no relatives in the capital, and Feng Jianyue has no acquaintances here. Who could she be meeting?
Sit. This is your favorite pear blossom white wine.
You still remember? I still remember the times we drank together. That must have been 5 or 6 years ago.
Yes, not long after I returned from the border, I was sent on diplomatic missions to various states. 5 years ago. When Master brought you back, I happened to be away.
Time flies. I really miss the days we spent together, training and fighting side by side.
How dare you, Feng Jianyue, sneaking around meeting someone behind my back?
What are you doing here?
If I hadn't come, how would I know you were here with someone?
What nonsense are you spouting?
You insolent scoundrel. How dare you seduce the young mistress of the Earl's household? Your Highness, Prince Ning?
Young Master Lu, you're quite the imposing figure. You dare to assault this prince?
Ouch. I beg your Highness for forgiveness. It was an honest mistake. Feng Jianyue knows Prince Ning. What's their relationship?
An honest mistake? Do you think that's enough to settle this, young Master Lu?
Forgive me, Your Highness. I didn't know that Your Highness was acquainted with my wife. Hence this misunderstanding.
In my youth, I went to the borderlands to gain experience. I honored General Feng as my teacher. You could say, I watched Jianyue grow up.
Hey. I was already 10 years old back then. How can you say you watched me grow up? Besides, don't forget, I was the one who often showed you around and inspected the people's conditions with you. At most, we grew up together.
Right. I owe it all to you.
Ahem. So you and the prince are this close? How come you never mentioned it?
You had feelings for my cousin, and you never told me either. If I had known earlier, I wouldn't have been the villain who stood in the way of your love.
Why are you saying all this? The prince will think it's a joke.
You know it is a joke.
The prince and Jianyue haven't seen each other in ages. They must have a lot to catch up on. I won't disturb you any further. Farewell.
Come on. Let's keep drinking. Don't let him ruin the mood.
Don't just focus on the wine.
Prince Ning has always kept his distance from others.
Try the dishes from Mingchui Tower.
But he's different with Feng Jianyue. Are they really just ordinary friends? Why are you back so late? What's that in your hand?
None of your business.
Feng Jianyue, I am your husband. You're associating with other men. I have the right to know.
Ruanshu, get me a glass of water.
Okay.
It's a gift from Prince Ning.
Ruanshu, put it away.
Yes.
Feng Jianyue, I am your husband.
What? You want to shout it for the whole world to hear? Then go shout it in the streets. Don't disturb my rest here.
Fine. Tonight, I'll show you what it means to be a proper wife. What it means to be a proper wife. Let's go.
What's gotten into you?
Feng Jianyue, how dare you hit your own husband?
I'm not some gentle, well-bred lady. If you're in heat, go find Fan Jinchi. Don't bother me here.
You are my lawfully wedded wife. It's only right and proper that we act as husband and wife.
Then bring it on. I'll make sure to serve you well and show you all the pleasures of the bedchamber.
Shrew! Shrew!
Didn't you used to love me just like this? What? It was all an act before.
Unreasonable.
Lu Mingyuan, you deceived me, you betrayed me. There will be a price to pay. I'll make you regret the day you were born. Your Highness.
Ah. When you went back last night, Lu Mingyuan didn't give you any trouble, did he?
He threw a fit, so I gave him a good beating right then and there.
You weren't hurt, were you?
I'm fine. That Lu Mingyuan doesn't even know martial arts. Beating him up wasn't even a good workout. How could I get hurt?
Not everything can be solved with force. After all, he's your husband. Your life together will likely be difficult from now on.
Not for much longer.
What did you say?
Listen. You're not allowed to scold me.
Speak. You want to divorce him?
Lu Mingyuan bullied me. I absolutely will not tolerate it. I've already written to Father. I'm sure Father will support me. But you promised you won't get mad at me.
Silly girl. How could I ever be mad at you? I'm too busy worrying about you worrying about you to be angry.
You'll support me?
If you need anything, just tell me.
No need. Besides, it's not convenient for you to get involved right now.
In these noble families, the schemes in the inner chambers are endless. You must be careful.
I know.
Your health is the priority, Lord. Please take your medicine first.
What a disgrace to our family.
My lord, my lady, the young miss has returned.
Father, mother.
Qingyao, you're back.
What on earth is going on? How could sister-in-law suddenly demand her dowry back? She used to be so obedient. She complied with everything.
It's all because she's jealous. A military officer of her stature. To be so narrow-minded. We truly misjudged her back then.
As soon as she returned and saw Jinshi and Xingheng, she flew into a rage. It's like she's a different person, so unreasonable and rude. She even injured your elder brother.
What? How dare she? Well, because brother married cousin and they had Xingheng, she dared to throw a tantrum and hit someone. In the entire capital, who would marry someone like her, so vulgar and ill-mannered? Being able to marry into the Earl's household was, for her, already a tremendous honor. Yet she's so ungrateful.
That's not all. A few days ago, she emptied the treasury, she inventoried her dowry, and demanded we return it. Otherwise, she'll file a lawsuit at the capital prefecture. I'm truly at my wit's end. That's why I called you back to think of a solution.
Return the dowry in her dreams. Isn't it just about competing for favor? Let her have what she wants then.
What's your plan? She's not close with your brother now, and she holds an official position. We can't do anything to her.
Cousin asked me a few days ago to find a certain wine called Immortal's Delight. I found it and brought it. Tonight's family banquet. Just have Feng Jinyue drink it.
Miss, the second young miss has returned home. The lady has arranged a family banquet at Evergreen Residence. She requests your presence.
I suspect they have ulterior motives. They're definitely plotting something. Miss, perhaps you shouldn't go.
Why shouldn't I go? A banquet like this is exactly what makes it interesting.
But
it's easy to dodge a spear in the open, but hard to guard against an arrow in the dark. Even if I avoid it today, I can't avoid it forever. Rather than shrink back in fear, I'd rather face it head on. I want to see for myself what tricks they're up to.
It's rare for our whole family to be together like this. I'm truly overjoyed today.
Yes, such a joyous occasion. We simply must drink a few more glasses. Servants, bring the wine.
Start serving from the Earl, then proceed towards the lady. Make sure you don't make a mistake.
Yes.
When did you get here?
Just now. Hey, what's that?
There's nothing there.
It was just a cat darting past.
All right, hurry up and deliver it inside. The masters are waiting to use it.
Just as I thought. Originally, the second to last pot of wine was meant for the young lady.
My lord, your medicine. Jinshi is with child and shouldn't drink wine. We've specially prepared fruit drink for her. Here.
Ah, coming. Here. Sister-in-law.
The young lady has duty tomorrow. She must not get drunk.
Then I'll just have a few glasses.
Sister-in-law, this wine is very mild. It won't get you drunk. Besides, this night is going to be a long one. Here. Here, sister-in-law. Sister-in-law, drink. This cup to toast sister-in-law's glorious return to the capital.
And also to welcome Jin Yu back.
Mother, little sister, you are so thoughtful.
This one, I'd like to propose a toast to you. Here.
Why are you toasting me?
I'm toasting you as the first female general of our dynasty, a role model for women everywhere.
Is that really what you think?
Of course. Come on. I'll drink first. Come on, drink up.
Drinking on an empty stomach is bad for your health. You have to eat something with it.
Right. Have some food first. Mingyuan, serve Jin Yue some food.
When she wakes up tomorrow, will she really be as resigned and obedient as Mother and Jinshi said?
Brother, you should toast her too.
I want to see what kind of show your family is putting on.
In a dress with makeup on, she's quite the beauty. If only she could stay like this.
Let's get this going. Come on, eat up.
She's so hot.
Brother, what's wrong?
I'm so hot.
Brother, are you?
Are you what?
Are you drunk? You should help brother back to his room to rest.
Jin Yue. Jin Yue. Jin Yue.
Brother, it's me, Qing Yao.
What are you waiting for? The young master is drunk. Take him back to rest.
Yes.
I'm not drunk. Kanye? Kanye? I'm not drunk.
Kanya, are you all right?
What do you think could possibly happen to me?
No.
I think let's end the banquet here for today. Jin Yue, you should go and rest as well.
After drinking tonight? I'm sure I'll sleep well. Let's go.
Mother, what are we going to do?
Cousin must have drunk the wrong wine. I'm with child. I can't attend to him. That immortal's drunkenness is potent. Someone must attend to him.
What else can we do? We'll have to let Chunlin serve him for now.
After she serves him, wouldn't that make her a concubine? We didn't secure Feng Jinyue. Instead, we've gained another problem.
There was something wrong with that wine. You tampered with it?
I overheard their conversation. I secretly switched the order of the wine pots. Otherwise, you would have been the one affected.
Look at Lu Mingyun's state. He's clearly been drugged.
They are truly despicable. To use such underhanded methods to plot against you.
Thank goodness you were clever today. They tried to pull a fast one and got burned. Now this will be interesting to watch.
Young master, please don't.
Why is Q Shuang in there too?
Don't go. Join us.
Someone, come quick!
Madame, I didn't seduce the young master. I beg you to see the truth.
The young master was drunk. I truly couldn't break free.
It's not their fault.
What's going on here? What did these seaweeds or dandies tell you to do?
Last night, Mingyuan got drunk and took them.
2 women in 1 night. That wine from last night was really something.
It has nothing to do with the wine. We all drank the same wine.
It's not about the wine.
Well, in that case, then it's about the man. After drinking, Vice Minister Liu said he couldn't control himself. He should drink less from now on.
She must have come here on purpose to mock me, to laugh at me.
What's done is done. We should discuss how to settle them.
Sister, what do you think we should do? Given Feng Jinyue's narrow-minded and jealous nature, she definitely won't tolerate them. Then I won't have to bear the bad reputation.
The deed is done. We can only take them in as concubines. Congratulations, Vice Minister Liu, on your new acquisitions.
Both will be taken as concubines.
Otherwise, what else can we do? I still have my duties. I'll take my leave now.
How infuriating.
What was wrong with the wine last night? How could you have served the wrong one?
You did it on purpose, didn't you?
You wretched maid. How dare you harm your mistress?
I would never dare. Please investigate this fairly, madam.
I remember now. When the wine was brought into the room, Ruan Xu was nearby. She must have tampered with it.
How could she have known?
Perhaps she overheard me instructing Q Shuang and grew suspicious.
How could you be so careless?
Please forgive me, madam.
Their expressions just now were absolutely priceless. I heard that last night. Lady Jin was so angry it affected her pregnancy.
They brought it upon themselves. Serves them right.
It's been 6 or 7 days now. It seems they have no intention of returning the dowry, and they're still trying to scheme against you, miss.
If they won't return it, then we'll tear their faces apart.
Bandits have been spotted in the city today.
Everyone, be extra careful.
During your patrols.
Yes, sir.
Your Highness, I'll go with that.
Hold on.
Do you have further orders, Your Highness?
Tidy this up. Then come with me to patrol East Street.
All right.
The Count's mansion? How have things been lately?
Fine. They actually tried to scheme against me yesterday.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Their tricks were clumsy. After Ruan Xu found out, they shot themselves in the foot.
It's still too dangerous living in the manor. The farther away, the better. We should get a divorce soon.
How could they agree so easily? I still need to find the right moment.
If they bring up the dowry then, I can just forget about it.
That won't do. We can't let them off that easy.
If you're worried about it, I'll make it up to you.
How could I take your things?
Why not?
Those things of yours are meant for your future princess consort. If you give them to me, what would that mean?
But the only princess consort I want to marry is you.
Don't worry, I can definitely get out unscathed. Leave them empty-handed.
Mm-hmm. Just remember what I said. If you have any problems, you must tell me.
Of course, you're my senior brother after all.
How boring. It's the same old stuff everywhere you look. Nothing new or interesting.
Miss, would you like to go listen to the storyteller? I heard a new one just arrived recently. His stories are really fun.
All right.
Watch out!
You! How dare you seduce my cousin in broad daylight?
Miss, be careful. Watch out, miss.
Are you all right?
Are you hurt, miss?
Yihuan, are you okay?
Cousin. You scared me to death.
There. As long as you're fine.
I almost lost you back there.
You have to be careful when you're out. Fortunately, Jinyue was here to save you today.
Who asked her to save me? Why didn't you save me?
Well, it was an emergency. What difference does it make who saved you?
It makes all the difference. Cousin.
Then why don't you stand back over there and let His Highness save you again?
How dare you mock me?
I wouldn't dare. I was just making a suggestion to make you happy.
Just seeing you makes me unhappy.
Then I'll leave. What a handful. Is it too late to keep my distance?
Yihuan.
You're scolding me for her sake again.
Hongxiu. You must be shaken up, miss. Take her back to the manor. Let's go.
Cousin. Feng Dinyue, I curse you.
The 2-week deadline is almost up. I've emptied the family coffers and used up all my personal savings from over the years, but it's still nowhere near enough. Can't you all think of something?
Jinshi and I still have a little bit left. We'll bring it over tomorrow.
Such a huge sum of money. Do we really have to pay it back?
What else can we do? Should we just let her take us to court? Speaking of which, your wedding gifts make up the bulk of it. Given the urgent situation, perhaps we could use them for now.
If I take my dowry back, my in-laws will surely be displeased with me. My husband will grow to resent me because of it.
Then what should we do? If this ends up at the magistrate's office, no one will save face.
Mother, at this point, there's only one way out.
What is your plan?
Divorce her. As long as she's divorced, Feng Jinyue will have no way to reclaim her dowry. Naturally, she won't take it to court either.
She now holds an official position. It won't be easy to divorce her.
Then we create a reason that leaves no choice.
Do you have an idea? If Feng Jinyue is divorced, from then on, I will be the true lady of the house. Her dowry and rewards will all be mine.
In a few days, it's my family matriarch's birthday celebration, as my elder sister-in-law Feng Jinye is expected to attend. When the time comes, we'll do it like this.
Will this work?
If there's no other way, we'll have to resort to this last resort.
No! You? That plan of yours is too vicious.
Brother, at a time like this, you're still protecting and sympathizing with that Feng Jinye? Our family is almost driven to ruin by her.
Yes, Mingyuan, if we don't do this, the Count's estate will be sued at the magistrate's office. We'll become the laughingstock of the capital. How will you maintain your standing at court in the future? How will we have any face left to show anyone?
If you hesitate when a decision is needed, you'll surely suffer the consequences. Brother, don't be so soft-hearted.
Cousin, Xingheng is still so young. The child in my womb hasn't even been born yet.
Jinshi, you?
Your father's health isn't good either. He can't handle the stress.
Brother, my in-laws are already unhappy with me as it is. If this scandal brings shame, I'll surely be divorced and cast out.
This?
Mingyuan.
Brother.
Just force her to sign the divorce papers. Don't take it too far. Where have you been?
If you have too much time on your hands, then hurry up and pay back the silver you owe me. You only have 2 days left?
Must you be so heartless and push me so cruelly? Do you not care for our marital bond at all?
I'm just taking back my own dowry. How is that heartless or cruel? What, should I just let you swallow up my dowry? Would that be called caring for our marital bond?
When it comes down to it, you've never truly seen me as your husband.
And have you ever seen me as your wife? Lu Mingyuan, you were the one who broke your word first.
Feng Jin Yue, you forced me into this.
Must you really go, miss? I just feel the second young miss is up to no good.
You haven't divorced the young master yet, miss. You're still the young mistress of the Earl's household. As the elder sister-in-law, not attending the banquet would be improper etiquette.
You're right, Nanny Sue. As the elder sister-in-law, not going to the banquet would actually give them a reason to cast me out.
Knowing it's an injustice, yet having to endure it. Miss, your fate is truly too bitter.
It's hard to be a person, hard to live as one. There's just no other way. Miss, what do you think of this outfit?
This one is fine. No need to be too eye-catching. The half-month deadline is the day after tomorrow. Once I get my dowry back, I'll ask for a divorce immediately. And leave this Marquis' estate sooner.
Really? Then Nanny and I will go pack and prepare right now.
No need to be in such a hurry. We can pack tomorrow, there's still time.
Of course I'm in a hurry. This wretched place. I don't want to stay a single day longer.
There's so much stuff. The three of us alone can't handle it. I need to borrow another person.
Isn't that young Mistress Lu? The first female general personally appointed by His Majesty?
That's right. That's my sister-in-law, a role model for all women.
Let me see. What trick are you going to pull today?
Truly extraordinary. She's nothing like the rest of us.
Indeed, General Feng Shi really is an inspiration for women.
Young Master Lu is truly fortunate to be able to marry General Feng.
Feng Jinyue, enjoy your moment of triumph. Your time for tears will come.
Since all the guests have arrived, let's serve the food and wine. General Feng, please go first.
In front of everyone, acting so brazenly, exchanging flirtatious glances. Do you really think I don't exist? In that case, don't blame me for being ruthless.
The little miss is here too. Today's going to be quite lively.
The hairpin on Miss Luo VI's head is truly exquisite. Is it a new style from the Linlang Pavilion?
I went to the palace a few days ago and my aunt bestowed it upon me. How could the Linlang Pavilion compare?
So it's from the palace.
It is indeed exquisite. Exactly like the chest His Majesty bestowed upon me the other day. They're identical.
Her Majesty the Empress shows such great favor. For the 6th Lady, Luo and His Highness Prince Ning is a happy event on the horizon.
Indeed. All these years, by His Highness Prince Ning's side, there has only been the 6th Lady Luo. We've all been waiting to drink to your happiness.
Nonsense.
The 6th Lady Luo is blushing.
Everyone, please be seated. Serve the wine. How careless.
Please forgive me, madam.
General Feng's clothes are wet.
Sister-in-law, let me take you to a side room to change.
All right, then I'll trouble you, little sister.
Eldest sister-in-law. Go ahead and change. We'll wait outside. Outside.
Okay. What exactly is Lu Qingyao up to? This dress? Could there be something tricky about it? It's knockout incense.
Feng Jingyue, you brought this on yourself. Since you refused to share a room with my eldest brother, then go share one with this despicable servant. Off you go. Consider yourself lucky. Go on.
Yes.
Feng Jingyue, enjoy yourself. I must go call people to catch you in the act.
Since you went to such trouble, you should keep it for yourself. Enjoy it.
Let's all have a drink together.
It's been so long, I wonder if it's done.
They went to change clothes. It's been so long. Why aren't they back yet?
Yeah, the banquet is almost over.
Someone, go check. See what's going on? Today we've invited a Southern opera troupe. Later on, please move to the backyard to enjoy the music.
Perfect. I love Southern opera the most, especially the moon-worshipping pavilion.
I love it too. What a treat for our ears today.
What? The Southern Opera Troupe has run into a bit of trouble. Mother-in-law, please accompany me to take a look.
It seems Qingyao succeeded.
Mother, aren't you tending to the guests? Why have you brought us here?
Go in and see for yourself. Then you'll know.
Fang Jinyue is having an affair. Why should Li Xiao go look? Shouldn't I be the one to see?
Lu Qingyao.
What is the meaning of this?
What's going on here?
In-law. See for yourself. This is the fine daughter you raised.
How did the one having the affair become Qingyao?
That's impossible. There must be some misunderstanding here.
Yeah. Someone must have framed her. Qingyao would never do something like this.
It's right in front of us. What misunderstanding could there be?
Guards! Splash water on them to wake them up.
Yes.
Mother?
Jinyue.
Your Highness, what brings you here?
Lu Mingyuan left in a hurry. I thought something might have happened. Are you all right?
She looks perfectly fine to me. What could possibly be wrong? Why haven't you changed your clothes?
That's not important right now. Now that you're here, I'd like to show you a good show.
Mother.
Qingyao, what are you doing here?
Lu Qingyao, how dare you sneak out to meet a man during grandfather's birthday banquet? You disgrace our Li family.
My husband. I didn't sneak out to meet anyone. It was Feng Jinyue. She's the one who framed me. Husband?
We caught you in the act. How dare you still deny it?
Madam, young master, I've been wronged.
You little... How dare you claim you're wronged?
Qingyao, what on earth is going on? Where is your sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law, right. It was Feng Jinyue. She knocked me out. She deliberately framed me. Mother.
For no reason at all. Why would your sister-in-law want to frame you?
Because
she wanted to frame me like this.
You're okay.
What? I'm fine. Are you disappointed?
Feng Jinyue, how dare you? I'll kill you.
Qingyao.
Lu Qingyao, you brought this on yourself. I merely gave you a taste of your own medicine.
What on earth is going on?
Lu Qingyao hired someone to deliberately soil my clothes. Then she pretended to help me change inside. She used knockout incense on me. Then she had a man come in to ruin my virtue. Luckily, I saw through her scheme, so I turned the tables on her. Let her reap what she sowed.
Is that what happened? Confess the truth.
Please spare me, madam. I was forced into this. It was the young mistress. She gave me 50 taels of silver to do this.
Guards, drag him out. Lu Qingyao, how dare you? What a vicious mind. You bribed a servant to frame your sister-in-law?
I never knew you were such a venomous snake.
Darling, it's not like that. Feng Jinyue set me up. She wants to disgrace the Lu and Li families, to ruin our reputations. Darling.
Get away! You're filthy, don't touch me.
My husband, nothing happened. You have to believe me. My husband.
At this point, does it even matter if you did it or not? The Li family has no place for a viper like you. Get back to the Lu family.
Son-in-law, you can't do this. Qingyao has been wronged. Your child is not even a year old yet. He can't be without his mother.
A venomous snake like her would be his shame. Better to have none.
My son is right. A woman like her is not fit to be the young mistress of the Li family. We'll cast her out today.
How could this happen?
Feng Jinyue, you've ruined me. I will never let you get away with this.
Lu Tingyao. The score between us is not settled yet.
What are you doing?
Feng Jinyue, Qingyao has already been divorced. What more do you want?
Vice Minister Lu.
Her divorce is her own affair, but the matter of her framing me, victim, affairant, we still need to settle that.
Brother, you must divorce her now. She has caused us so much suffering. Brother.
Right, Mingyuan, divorce her.
Cousin, they have no shame.
It's not that he wants to divorce me now. It's that I want a mutual separation from him.
Mutual separation? Dream on. You only deserve to be cast out.
Lu Tingyao. Have you lost your mind? It's not your Lu family controlling me anymore. It's me who has the upper hand over your Lu family.
What do you mean?
Give me a letter of mutual separation and return my dowry in full. Otherwise, I will make this matter public. Su Lu Tingyao.
Sue, do you have any proof? Let me tell you something. This is just a domestic dispute within the household. Who would even take the case?
Cousin, do we count as witnesses? I'll make Feng Jinyu beg me to testify.
Domestic dispute? Have you forgotten? I am now an Imperial official.
Vice Minister Lu, do you know the crime of plotting against an Imperial official? And also, second Miss Lu, are you treating me as if I don't exist?
Mingyuan.
Plotting. Plotting against an Imperial official. For the severe cases, execution by beheading or hanging. For the lighter cases, 100 strokes of the cane. And exile 2,000 li away.
What?
Brother, I don't want the caning or exile. You have to save me. Brother.
Now you're scared? What were you thinking before?
Shout her, if she gets reported to the authorities, this scandal won't be able to keep it under wraps. The Li family will be disgraced as well.
Young Master Lu, if because of the Lu family, the Li family is implicated and suffers innocently, my Li family will certainly go before the Emperor and file a formal complaint.
If that happens, then Mingyuan's future will be ruined, won't it? Mingyuan can't go to the authorities. This matter can't be made public.
Fine. I agree.
Madam Li, may I borrow your writing brush and ink?
Of course. Go fetch the brush and ink, quickly. You should also write the letter of divorce while you're at it. Send her back to the Lu family today, so she doesn't anger your grandfather.
That is precisely my intention.
King Yao's dowry must be retrieved. Otherwise, we have no money to repay Feng Jinyu.
Mother, a woman who is divorced cannot reclaim her dowry.
Listen to me.
If that's the case, our two families will truly become enemies.
Since things have already come to this point, do you really think we can get along peacefully in the future? If we don't have the money, Feng Jinyu won't let us off the hook either.
Fine. Understood.
Young Master Lu, you can write it now.
Before signing the divorce agreement, we have a condition.
You dare to set conditions? You're utterly shameless.
If the Li family wants to divorce Qingyao, fine. But you must return the dowry from before.
When Qingyao married into the Li family, it was using the dowry and gifts from Feng Jinyu. Now that you refuse to return Qingyao's dowry, we cannot repay Feng Jinyu. Today's matter will not be settled.
That's right. If you want to divorce me, then give me back my dowry.
You people are utterly shameless.
Mom, just give it back to them. Make a clean break.
Fine. The Li family doesn't need your dowry either. That dowry.
Mr. Lu, you can write it now.
So this is the good show you mentioned?
Wasn't it exciting?
Exciting? This is way more interesting than the opera.
The Li family still has its dignity.
Your turn.
Ordinary young ladies are dull and boring. Dull and boring. They're no match for your heroic spirit. What I love is how different you are. Jin Yue, I promise you, if you marry me, I'll have no one but you in this life. I'll never let you down.
What if after we're married, I still want to go to the battlefield? Would you allow that?
Of course. You grew up in the army. You should be a bird soaring freely. How could I bear to cage you?
All right. I'll marry you. This time, it'll be years before I return.
It's fine. I'll wait for you. The battlefield is dangerous. You must protect yourself.
Mm-hmm. Then you must wait for me to return.
She's back. But why has it come to this? Come to this? Where did I go wrong? If I hadn't kept it from her and taken another wife, would things be different?
I'm finally free.
So this is the divorce agreement.
It just needs the official seal.
Madam Lee, Master Lee, we've disturbed your banquet. Our sincerest apologies. We'll take our leave now.
We ask General Feng, Your Highness, and Sixth Lady Luo to keep this secret. Please do not let today's events be known.
Rest assured, Madam Lee. Master Lee, I admire you greatly. I give you my word, we will absolutely not let this leak out.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Prince Ning and Sixth Lady Luo both came to back her up. What exactly is their relationship?
Jin Yu and Prince Ning. They met before in the military camp.
What? Feng Jinyue knows Prince Ning? This? Why? Why does all the good fortune go to Feng Jinyue? And she got me cast out with a divorce. I hate her. I hate her so much.
Feng Jinyue is close with Prince Ning. She holds an official post herself and was even named the top female general by the Emperor. If we hadn't fallen out with her, Ming Yuan could have risen through the ranks and soared to great heights. Our household would have had endless wealth and glory. What a pity. What a terrible pity.
Dower, hurry up and write the divorce letter. The guests in the main hall are still waiting.
I thought coming to this banquet meant I'd get a big meal. But in the end, I didn't get a single bite. I'm starving. Let's go. I'll treat you all to a feast at the restaurant.
Great.
Who wants to eat your banquet?
If you don't want to, you can go home now.
Then let's go.
I never said I wasn't going.
Just now, didn't you say you didn't want to?
I said I didn't want to, not that I wasn't going. How can you be so petty? I even helped you earlier.
Yes, yes. You did help me a great deal today. Let's go. I'll make sure to thank you properly.
Let's go.
Right this way, please. What can I get for you today?
Give us your finest banquet, and bring us some of your best wine.
Right away. Please wait a moment, guests. Your food and wine will be here shortly.
I'm not trying to take advantage of her. It's to celebrate her divorce. Such a joyous occasion. How could we not have the finest feast?
Well said. A divorce is indeed a great cause for celebration. We absolutely must have the best banquet to celebrate.
Exactly.
Your Highness, there's something I'd like to ask of you.
What is it?
Could I borrow those men you lent me last time, one more time? Moving things out of the Earl's residence requires quite a few hands.
Fine. If you still need more people then, take Sha Wei and Shui Gui with you as well.
Thank you.
Kenyesi, give me your divorce papers.
What's wrong?
Just wait. I'll have a big gift for you then.
Oh.
Here, let's drink this cup of tea.
Little sister, why are you back too? Did it work?
Don't even ask. I lost on both fronts.
What happened?
That little darling, Feng Jinyue, got me divorced.
What?
Fortunately, after some back and forth with the Li family, we managed to get Qingyao's dowry returned. That should help fill the gap left by Feng Jinyue and protect Mingyuan and Qingyao.
Cousin. What on earth is going on?
Feng Jinyue and I are divorced. Go pack up her things. Return them to her tomorrow.
Give everything back to her. Then I'll have nothing left.
What a disgrace to the family. What a disgrace.
Earl.
Miss, the prince's men are here, but the earl's manor servants are blocking the way.
What are they trying to do? Let's go. Let's go see.
Step aside.
This is the East Peace Earl's manor. You can't just barge in.
We're here to pick up Lord Feng. Why won't you let us in?
Move.
The second young lady's orders. No one enters, only exits.
If no one can come in, how are we supposed to move his things out?
That's your problem.
You're being completely unreasonable.
Since they're being unreasonable, we don't have to be either. Do it.
Yes, sir.
What do you think you're doing?
What does it look like? Go.
Stop right there. Feng Jinyue, you have some nerve, daring to cause trouble at the Earl's manor.
So what if I am? What are you gonna do about it?
You wouldn't dare kill me. Let me tell you something. I am a daughter of the Earl's manor. If you lay a hand on me, not even Prince Ning can save you.
You really have a death wish. You really have a death wish.
Stop. Feng Jinyue, you're out of your mind. Qingyao, are you okay?
The big brother, Feng Jinyue. She's trying to kill me.
It's okay now. Go back first. Take the second young lady back to her room.
Wait.
What more do you want?
The jade bracelet on her hand is my dowry.
How can you say it's yours? She has so much dowry, it's impossible to remember every piece. She must be trying to extort me.
I might not recognize the others, but this jade bracelet is pure white all over, with a hint of caramel color. Is one of a kind. I couldn't possibly mistake it.
Qingyao. Give it back to her.
Brother.
Ruanshu.
Yes.
Are you satisfied now?
Lu Mingyuan, don't you give me that victim act. It was your Lu family that deceitfully arranged the marriage. Ungrateful and treacherous. Bullied, humiliated, and harmed me.
I've given you the divorce agreement. I've returned your dowry too. What more do you want?
What else haven't you returned, don't you know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your career has been on a steady rise these past few years. Everyone thinks it's because of your exceptional talent. Surely you don't believe that yourself?
What do you mean by that?
I'm just reminding you. The career you seized was built on the military merits of my father and me. You'd better hold on tight.
What did she mean by that? What is she trying to do?
Miss, it's getting late.
Let's move. Move everything back to the General's manor.
Yes.
Nanny.
Your Highness, you're finally back.
Is everything packed?
All packed, just loaded onto the carts.
All right. Thank you for your hard work.
Hey. It's nothing.
Hey, this chair is all chipped. Let's not take it.
No way. We'll take it back and chop it for firewood before we let them have it.
Ruansu is right. We're not leaving them so much as a needle or thread.
Let's go, miss. We're returning to the General's Manor.
Good. Back to the General's Manor. Hey, tonight at the General's Manor, I'm treating everyone to drinks and a feast.
Great. Let's get to work, brothers.
Cousin, Feng Jinyue has cleared out the entire manor. We have nothing left.
I can earn it all back.
All these things. How could you possibly earn it all back?
What do you mean by that?
You
don't trust me? Or you just can't bear to part with these things?
No. I just don't want you to work so hard. I want our child to have a better life.
I have official business to attend to at the Ministry of Rights. You should go back and rest well for the baby.
Cousin, come back early. Xinghang is waiting for you to read to him. Feng Jinyue has left. She took all the wealth and glory of the Earl's household with her, and she had Lu Qingyao divorced and sent back to her family. How are we supposed to live from now on?
What's going on here?
Look.
Over here.
The General's estate has been quiet for years. Why is it suddenly so lively?
Yeah.
And they brought so many things.
Put it there, over there.
Our General and the Earl of Dongping's household, Lu Mingyuan, have separated. Today, we're moving her dowry back. Back to the General's estate.
Separated. General Feng is truly a heroine among women.
Is the Earl of Dongping's household blind to divorce such a wonderful wife?
Exactly. So many things. The Earl's household must be nearly emptied out.
Serves them right, I say. Marrying the greatest female general of our great Qing, and not knowing how to cherish her. Taking advantage of her absence to take a concubine as an equal wife, it's an insult.
Isn't that the truth? General Feng was on the battlefield fighting enemies, while that Master Lu was at home, having a firstborn son with his cousin. Wasn't that all to fight for the family fortune? How shameless.
Uncle Wu, Auntie Tian. I'm back.
You're back, miss.
Thank you both for your hard work.
We received your letter. We immediately cleaned up the entire manor. We've been looking forward to your return.
It's a pity we're old now. Not much use anymore. Otherwise, we could have helped move your dowry, miss.
That's not necessary. Ruin Chu and the others are more than enough.
Then we'll go prepare some tea for everyone.
Thank you both. As expected, there's nothing like being in your own home.
Miss, everything has been arranged.
Good. Go to the Mingcui Pavilion and order 2 banquet tables. Have them delivered to the General's Manor this evening.
Yes.
Lord Feng. Lord Feng, is there anything else we can do?
No, that's all. Thank you both. This evening, remember to come to my manor for the banquet. Also, please inform His Highness the Prince for me.
Consider it done. We take our leave.
Feng Jinyue is hosting a banquet at the General's Manor tonight. She invites you and your cousin to attend.
Understood.
Did she specifically say to invite me?
Well...
Great. She's not inviting me?
Unbelievable. Why is she here too? We are merely delivering the message. We know nothing else.
All right, this prince understands. You may leave.
I helped her with the divorce yesterday. I lent a hand. She's hosting a feast today, so why isn't she inviting me? Ingrate.
I already thanked you yesterday at Mingcui Tower. Wasn't that enough?
That's not the same thing. I don't care, I'm going.
That's her homecoming banquet. Stop being unreasonable.
Who's being unreasonable? Can't I just go to offer my congratulations?
Offering congratulations is fine, but if you act up or throw a tantrum, I'll have someone take you back immediately.
Fine, I get it. You're always threatening to send me back. Can't you come up with something new?
And another thing, remember this. If you're going to offer congratulations, you need to bring a gift.
A gift? All right, I'll prepare a very special gift.
Miss Luo.
Miss Lowe is here too.
What, you're not happy to see me?
Of course not. We are deeply honored by your presence, Miss Lowe.
That's more like it. Here's my gift.
Thank you. Please have a seat.
Aren't you going to open it?
Can I open it tomorrow?
Open it now, so I can see if you like it.
Fine, I'll look now.
So, what do you think? Do you like it?
What is it? Let us have a look too. What is this thing?
A caterpillar.
A jade caterpillar. A gift from Miss Luo. How creative.
Right? I looked all afternoon. I went to several shops before I found it.
Spent all afternoon looking for a caterpillar as a gift. You must be out of your mind.
It's great, I like it.
But it's a bug. Aren't you scared?
I grew up on the frontier. Always in the mountains or by the sea. I'm not afraid of wolves or tigers. Why would I fear a tiny bug?
She's not scared. Then all my effort was for nothing.
What? You're scared? So you deliberately found a caterpillar? To try and scare me?
I never said that.
Then why give me a caterpillar? What's the meaning?
A caterpillar can become a butterfly. It symbolizes new life.
That's a good meaning. Yeah, very fitting.
It's great, I like it.
Cousin, what gift did you prepare?
These are divorce papers. I've already had the Emperor seal them with the Imperial Jade Seal.
Divorce papers? Sealed with the Imperial Jade Seal?
Wow, impressive.
He's really thoughtful. This way. We won't have to worry about the Liu family causing trouble over this. And it will silence any gossip. Thank you, Your Highness.
So this is all you prepared?
Lin Mo.
Your Highness.
What's inside this?
This is a rhinoceros hide whip. The material is tough and durable. It's suitable for you to wear regularly.
It's even inlaid with gemstones. How beautiful.
A fine piece. I like it.
I'm glad you like it.
This congratulatory gift, Your Highness must have searched all afternoon for it.
Dig in.
Come on. Let's drink. Congratulations, Lord Feng, on escaping your misery and being reborn.
Thank you all.
Cheers.
We're out of wine.
Let me pour you some more.
Hongxiu has had too much to drink. Take her back home.
Yes. Miss, we're going back to the manor.
No, I'm not done drinking yet.
Don't go!
Hey, she's drunk. My lord, we should be going as well.
Don't leave. Come back.
Your Highness, I'm home. I'm leaving. I'm not drunk.
Tonight's moon is truly beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It is beautiful.
The moon in Shangjing seems different from the one at the frontier.
So do you prefer Shangjing or the frontier?
The frontier, of course. But my father says the frontier is perilous. And so is the battlefield. He wants me to return to Shengjing. To live a peaceful life.
A parent's love is deep and far-sighted. Your master loves you very much.
But I've disappointed my father. I didn't turn out the way he hoped.
You are good. Master. He would be proud of you.
Really? You really think I'm good?
Mm-hmm. You don't need to be like anyone else. You're fine just as you are.
He's so handsome, and his voice is so pleasant.
You've had too much to drink. You should get some rest.
No. I want to keep looking at the moon.
All right, give me the wine. I'll watch it with you. The moon.
The moon is beautiful. And you are beautiful. Both are beautiful.
What did you just say?
I said the moon is beautiful. And you are beautiful.
Who's more beautiful, me or the moon?
You, under the moonlight, are the most beautiful.
Do you like it?
I do.
How much?
Very much. Very much.
Then would you be willing to be my princess? Why?
Because you're going to marry the sixth lady of the Luo family.
I won't marry her. I will only marry you. Jin Yue. My heart belongs to you.
Ruenshu. What time is it now?
It's past 8 in the morning.
Past 8. Oh no, quick, help me get ready.
Before His Highness left last night, he said you could go to the office later today.
Then, His Highness, what time did he leave last night? How come I don't remember any of it?
Of course you don't remember. You were drunk and passed out.
Then last night, how did I get back to my room?
His Highness carried you.
Carried? He carried you.
Hey. Now that's a sharp look.
Carry on, I'll listen in too.
Lately, military discipline has become lax and sloppy. It needs to be rectified promptly. We also need to draft a new training plan. You two, go and enforce discipline now, Jin Yu and I. We'll discuss the training plan for the drills.
We take our leave.
Did you sleep well last night?
Last night? Slept like a log till morning. It's true, sleeping in your own home is just more comfortable. I can do it myself.
Why are you avoiding me?
I'm not avoiding you. If I don't move, are you really going to wipe my face for me? Is this how you usually look after your subordinates?
Looking at her like this, it seems she's forgotten what happened last night. Do you remember what happened last night?
What happened last night? Huh? This morning, Ruined Shoe told me that last night it was Your Highness who carried me back to my room to sleep. Thank you.
That's all?
Yeah. Was there anything else?
You really don't remember? Not a single thing?
I did drink quite a bit last night. When I woke up, I really couldn't remember anything at all. If I offended Your Highness, I sincerely apologize.
You did offend me.
I'll make it up to you, Your Highness. Can someone please tell me what I actually did yesterday?
How will you make it up to me?
I'll treat you to drinks at the Coming Pavilion.
Drinking again? You get drunk and then offend me again?
The way he said that, it sounds like I took advantage of him or something. Last night, how exactly did I offend Your Highness?
All right. Let me help you remember.
What is he doing? Is that how I offended him? Oh my god, someone save me.
You remember now?
I can't remember anything.
What you said, I can't remember that either.
I don't remember what I said.
You said you liked me. We also...
I really said that?
Now that you're sober, you don't like me anymore?
No, that's not what I meant.
So you do like me?
I'm not either. I think there must be some misunderstanding here.
So do you like me or not?
That's not the point.
Then what is the point?
The point is, you are a prince. When you take a wife, you should marry someone virtuous and gentle, a lady from a good family. Not someone like me. Besides, I'm still divorced.
I don't mind. Just tell me, are you willing to be my princess consort?
The Emperor and the Empress would never agree.
That's my obstacle to overcome. Jinyu, tell me. Will you marry me?
Are you sure? I'm very narrow-minded, and I can't tolerate any disloyalty.
I swear to you. In this life, I will marry only you. I will never take a concubine. If I break this vow, may I be struck by lightning.
Don't say such things.
You agree?
Right now, I'm still divorced. I think our situation should be discussed later.
What's wrong, cousin?
I've been impeached by the censorate. The Emperor is furious. He fined me a year's salary and warned that if I fail in my duties again, I'll be dismissed and demoted.
What? How could this happen? Was it Feng Jinyue and Prince Ning who framed you on purpose?
What's the use of talking about that now?
Our household finances were already tight. Now with another half-year's salary gone, how are we supposed to live?
We may not be as wealthy as before, but we won't starve or go naked. Why do you always talk about money nowadays? You've become so vulgar and materialistic.
How am I vulgar and materialistic? No one can live on fresh air alone.
Your Majesty, Prince Ning is here.
Greetings, Mother.
Rise. It's been a while since your last visit. What have you been up to?
The Imperial Guard has been keeping me busy lately.
Just busy with official duties. But I've heard that you've been spending a lot of time with Feng Jinyue recently.
Right, I have feelings for her.
How dare you? Do you realize what you're saying?
You wanted me to take a consort, Mother. Now I found someone I care for. Why aren't you pleased?
These are two entirely different matters. Do you know what Feng Jinyue's status is?
I know. She was personally appointed by Father as the first female general, a role model for women everywhere. And she's also the deputy commander of my Imperial Guard.
Are you trying to kill me?
I beg your forgiveness, Mother. That's not what I meant.
It seems you've made up your mind.
Yes. I am determined to marry Feng Jinyue.
There are many noble ladies in the capital. Why must it be her? Do you know that Feng Jinyue is a divorced woman?
So what if she's divorced? In my eyes, she is the best.
And if I refuse?
Then I will remain unmarried for the rest of my life. All these years. You should understand my resolve by now, Mother.
All these years you've remained unmarried. You were waiting for her?
Yes.
The military discipline has been restored, Your Highness.
Good.
Your Highness, here is the training proposal. Please review it, Your Highness. If there are no issues, we can begin drills tomorrow.
Well done.
Your Highness. Your Highness, the third young master of the Luo family is here. He says it's urgent.
Zhao, Yuan is in trouble.
What happened to Yihuan?
She went outside the city to worship at a temple, and she was kidnapped.
What?
This? Who would dare kidnap the Prime Minister's daughter? They must have a death wish.
Have you reported it to the capital prefecture?
We have, but recently many women have been kidnapped. The capital prefecture hasn't found any of them. Relying on them is probably useless. That's why I came to you.
This is a major case.
These people, they've targeted the Prime Minister's daughter. They're really asking for it.
Are there any clues or anything suspicious?
None. Yuan had heard that the Juhua temple 30 li west of the city was especially effective for prayers about marriage, so she went there with her maid.
Did the maid and the coachman return?
They're all missing. We searched along the road, but found no bodies or bloodstains.
Has the Prime Minister's residence received any ransom demands?
No. If it were for ransom, that would be better. At least there would be some hope. It's this complete lack of leads that makes it feel hopeless.
So it seems. It's definitely not about money. It must be about the person.
Zhao, you have to hurry. If we're late, I'm afraid Yuan...
Don't worry. I'll send people to investigate right now. You go back first. I'll notify you as soon as I have news.
All right, then I won't disturb your investigation. I'll take my leave.
Xiaowei, Suigi. You two, go to the capital prefecture to learn about this case. Also, see if there are any other cases that share similarities with this one.
Yet.
So, what did the capital prefecture say?
No news yet.
What are we gonna do? Qingyao is just a young woman. She's been missing for 3 days now.
I heard. The sixth daughter of the Luo family was also kidnapped.
What? Who would be so audacious?
She also went to Juhua Temple to pray and then disappeared.
The prince has found something.
According to him,
The women who were recently abducted all went missing after visiting Juhua Temple to pray.
That's quite a coincidence.
The second daughter of the Dongping Earl's family, Miss Lu, also disappeared a few days ago.
Lu Qingyao.
Yes.
has the capital prefecture investigated Juhua Temple?
They went, but found nothing. A passing woodcutter said the women all disappeared after leaving the temple.
Women, marriage, Juhua Temple.
This Juhua Temple wasn't very popular before, but recently, rumors started spreading that it's especially effective for matchmaking, so people flocked there.
Right. So many people go there to pray, but only beautiful young women go missing, while the men and plain-looking women are all safe and sound.
Then the problem must lie within Juhua Temple. At this point, the only way is to step into the game ourselves. Tomorrow, I'll disguise myself as a pilgrim and go.
No. That's too dangerous.
I have martial arts to protect me. Besides, Zhuigui can disguise himself as my coachman and go with me.
But
we have no other choice. If I'm in danger now, then Yihuan and the others are even more vulnerable.
All right then. If you encounter any danger, fire the signal flare immediately and retreat.
Don't worry.
Miss, we're here.
Take it slow.
So this is Juhua Temple. Today, I'm sure to pray for a good marriage. Let's go to the main hall.
I heard that if you want your prayers answered after offering incense, you must draw a lot. Then have the abbot interpret it. But this lot cannot be interpreted for just anyone. Only for the chosen one.
My sincerity is absolute. I must be that chosen one.
Patron, your fate has not yet arrived. Please come back another time. Amitabha Buddha.
Just as I thought. A woman of ordinary appearance has no fate here.
Amitabha Buddha. Patron, please.
Abbot, please interpret my lot.
The 36th lot. Congratulations, patron. Your marriage fate has arrived.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I knew my fate was coming. Thank you, Abbot.
The verse for this lot reads, "The matchmaker ties the red thread, a perfect match made in heaven. The destined union is ripe. Everything is right before your eyes. Patron, congratulations."
Really? Thank you, Abbot.
This is a sachet blessed by the Buddha's light. Patron, hang it on your carriage when you return.
This devotee will remember.
Amitabha Buddha.
Hang this on the carriage.
Yes.
Let's head back.
Stop right there.
Who are you people? What do you want?
Enough talk. Keep talking and I'll cut you down. I'll end you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Spare us, please! Spare us!
What's going on? Miss, there are bandits!
What do you want? We'll give you anything.
Anything you want. You said it.
Just please don't kill us.
Relax, we won't kill you. Brothers, tie them all up and take them back.
Yes, sir.
It looks like Yuan was kidnapped by these guys.
Sir, they're bandits. We need to be careful.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear.
Right.
The plan is going smoothly. I'll keep following up. Go back and tell the prince to bring his men here.
All right.
Move. Hurry up. Hey, new stock.
Looks good.
Of course. Just one more and we can make the delivery. Get in. Hey, behave, or you'll regret it.
How did you get captured too?
Keep your voice down.
Feng Jinyue, look who's down and out now.
If you want to live, stop making noise.
Who do you think you are? We're all in the same boat here, and you still dare to act tough?
You really have a death wish, don't you?
You? Shut up.
Hey, chop all that firewood for me.
That's a lot.
Stop complaining. Hurry up.
Here you go, boss.
You all went to Juhua Temple to pray for love, received a blessing pouch from the abbot, and then got kidnapped and brought here. Is that right?
Yes.
Just as Chevet said, all the kidnap victims are young, beautiful women. But how did you?
How did you get kidnapped too?
I'm here to rescue you.
You're tied up yourself. How are you going to rescue anyone?
I have a plan. Just do as I say.
Really? What plan? What should we do?
Keep it down. Don't let those bandits outside catch on to anything. Be patient.
Wait for what?
Wait for the prince to bring help.
Really? Our cousin is coming to save us?
Say it a little louder. I'm sure all the bandits outside heard you.
I'll be quiet. I'll listen to you.
How's it looking?
Black Wolf Stronghold is just ahead. There are people over there, standing guard.
Let's go.
Let's have a drink.
Let's go, guys.
Here's to you, boss. Bottoms up.
Listen up. Everyone's been working really hard lately. We just need one more. Then we can sell the whole batch. This year won't have been a waste.
Then we'll have a fat year at the end. Yeah, come on, to the boss. We'll follow your lead, boss.
When's the shift change? Tired and hungry?
Soon, about half an hour left.
Ruanqiu.
Yeah.
I...
Ruenshu guards the entrance.
Yes.
You two, find a place to hide. Don't come out until I say so. Not a peep.
Got it.
Got it.
Let's go.
Your Highness, it's Lord Feng's signal flare.
Let's go.
Come on, boss. Come on, boss. Come on, pour it. Pour the wine for the boss.
You're thirsty, huh?
Chief, it's bad, Chief! Someone's attacking our Black Wolf fort.
Did you see who it was?
It's the Imperial troops.
Imperial troops? How did they find us?
Unless it was those bald monks from Jehua Temple. They sold us out.
You two, move the goods now.
Yes.
You go watch them.
Cutie, let's go. You actually know martial arts? Who the hell are you?
You'd be scared to death if I told you. I was personally appointed by His Majesty as the top female general. How dare you kidnap us? Today is your last day alive.
Boss, what do we do?
Go grab the ones who can't fight. Grab as many as you can. Go!
Yes, sir.
Don't run around.
Boss!
You're hurt.
It's nothing. Just a scratch.
You still need to bandage it.
Cousin, you scared me to death. Enough? I've got more.
Keep it for your own tears.
I'll do it myself.
Your Highness, they're all taken care of. Shui Gui's been found too.
Take them all back. I'll interrogate them myself.
Yes, sir. Take them away.
Move. Get up.
Move it.
Hurry up.
Take them all.
Faster. Go.
Behave.
Ouch.
Bear with it.
Yihuan. Yihuan.
Brother,
Are you alright, Yihuan?
I'm fine. I was just scared to death.
There. Brother's here.
We're here too.
I heard General Feng saved Yihuan. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yuan's still shaken up. Please take her back to rest, third young master.
We'll be on our way then. What?
I feel like they're such a good match.
Some things can't be forced. You need to grow up.
But it hurts so much.
Alright, it's okay. Brother will take you home.
Yeah. Madame, how's the pressure?
It's perfect. After you were kidnapped the other day, you must have been terrified.
It scared me to death. Luckily, my cousin rescued me in time. Otherwise, I would have been taken north by that villain. I'd never see you again, madam.
How dare they? To kidnap the daughter of the Prime Minister's household.
Humph, and those wicked monks from Juhua Temple. They deserve to burn in hell.
I heard that Feng Jinyue was injured saving you.
Yes, if she hadn't saved me, I might have been killed already, or had my face ruined like Lu Qingyao.
In that case, that Feng Jinyue is your savior.
His Majesty has arrived.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Prince Ning.
Greetings, Uncle.
Your Majesty is here.
What were you all talking about just now?
We were discussing Yuhuan's kidnapping.
Feng Jinyue performed a great service this time. I've been wondering how to reward her.
She lacks no wealth or treasure, and she already has rank and office. She only lacks...
Lacks what?
a suitable husband.
You mean for me to arrange a marriage for her? Then who do you think would be suitable?
Far away. Right under your nose.
You don't want to marry Zhao anymore?
Alas, he never wanted to marry me in the first place. Rather than growing to resent each other, it's better to help others achieve their happiness and also free myself.
After going through this, you've become more sensible.
I hope father and mother will grant this wish.
You. Stubborn and obstinate.
Oh, Aunt, just grant his wish, please. Feng Jinyue and him are really well matched.
Although Feng Jinyue is a woman, she's a rare military talent. Not only can she lead troops into battle, but she's also wise in investigating cases. She has both courage and strategy, far from comparable to ordinary ladies.
It seems you all agree. If I were to obstruct further, wouldn't that make me the villain who separates lovers?
Oh, Aunt. You're the best. How could you be a villain?
All right. I won't interfere anymore.
Thank you, Mother, for granting this.
Feng Jinyue, receive the Imperial decree.
I received the decree.
By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees Feng Jinyue, daughter of General Feng, virtuous and dignified, outstanding in character and appearance. We are delighted to hear of this. You and Prince Ning are deeply in love, making a perfect match. We hereby betroth you to Prince Ning as his princess consort. All rituals and ceremonies shall be handled by the Ministry of Rites and the Imperial Astronomer. Choose an auspicious date for the wedding. Announce it to all within and beyond the borders, so that all may hear of it. So it is decreed.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
What? Feng Jinyue is being arranged to marry Prince Ning.
That's right. The Imperial decree has been issued. The Ministry of Rites is handling the wedding arrangements.
How could this happen?
She's a divorcee.
How did she become a princess consort?
That wretched woman, she got me divorced and disfigured. How did she end up as Prince Ning's consort?
When did you start liking me?
The first time I saw you.
That early?
Love at first sight.
Thank you for waiting for me. Greetings, Your Highness.
General Feng is truly impressive. A heroine no less than any hero.
The moon is beautiful. So are you.
Then that means you like me.
No, I don't.
You're hurt.
It's nothing, just a scratch.
You still need to bandage it.